remodeling.com.
Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. Saturday. What a great day. It's supposed to be 60 degrees today. I'm loving it. I'm going to go run outside naked. Okay, no, I won't. We've got Darian Bobby from Atlas Home Improvement in studio. Welcome back, Darian.
Thank you, sir.
So walk-in tubs. Tell the audience, what's a walk-in tub?
So a walk-in tub is basically a bathtub with a door that you can walk in, sit down, close the door, fill it up and have your wonderful bath.
So there's obviously a market for that because it seems to be everywhere now. Who's the typical walk-in tub user?
It's interesting. I think in the past that was sort of thought of as like sort of an older person's tub and, people who maybe were senior citizens. We find more and more people are buying them because it's frankly a bathtub you could have for the rest of your life. So if you're planning on staying in your house and you're 40, why would you put in a bathtub? Because 20 years from now, it's going to be difficult to step over 15 inches and try to get into that tub, and it's a safety concern. So people are putting in a walk-in tub, which really, if you want to know the truth, it's basically a hot tub. Instead of putting a hot tub on your back deck, you're putting a single-person hot tub, I call it a personal spa, in your bathroom.
How big are they? Come in different sizes?
They do, but primarily it's designed essentially to fit into the footprint of where a bathtub was. So if you have a bathtub now, a walk-in tub surprisingly will fit right into that space. But the problem is generally not that. The problem is getting the walk-in tub into the home.
Really?
Because think about this.
It's a big unit.
Most homes were not designed, maybe they're built in the 50s or 60s or 70s. They weren't built with the walk-in tub in mind. So to try to get it into the house, sort of around the maze, into the bathroom, that's a challenge. So it's easy once we're in the bathroom, though.
And that's what I was thinking. I wasn't sure how that would work. And so what's the components of a walk-in tub? So you got the tub itself, and it's a jacuzzi. That's actually typically the brand, but it's the Google version, the word.
So that's a problem for us because, people, they hear, Kleenex, give me a Kleenex. Kleenex is a brand name.
Right.
So we actually sell jacuzzi brand walk-in tubs. So people think all walk-in tubs are jacuzzis. No, they're not. So there's all kinds of different generic brands of walk-in tubs that are built in China and India, who knows where. This is actually a made in the USA jacuzzi, high-quality walk-in tub.
Well, that's nice to know.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And so it's a tub with a door. Now,
Right.
the door has it's got to have a cool seal on it and all that, so it's never going to leak.
You would be amazed how many walk-in tubs leak.
Really?
We probably don't have time to go through all the negatives with walk-in tubs, but, frankly, a lot of walk-in tubs, I call them traditional walk-in tubs, have more problems than people realize. And so you better do your research and buy something of quality, or again, you're going to have problems. So getting back to the jacuzzi, this has a dual locking door. So it locks when you close the door. Unlike most tubs locking at just the top, this locks at the top and the bottom. So it holds the door securely against the seal all the way around it, and it never leaks. It's an amazing product.
Well, that's important to know. So, and the reason why it has a door so people can step in instead of stepping over.
Yeah, so you're stepping over, let's say, about like a 4 or 5 inch step as opposed to a 14 or 15 inch step for a normal bathtub.
And then the walk-in tubs have a seat.
Correct, the built-in seat. So once you're in there, you can't fall out, you can't slip. It's just you sit down comfortably, basically bathing in a seated position. And it's so much easier to get up and down out of that seat as opposed to trying to pull yourself up out of a bathtub.
Right. That's the thing, because my dad, I want to get one for my dad. He had a stroke a couple years ago, and he's still recovering from it. And so this could be perfect for a guy like him. And I'm sure, the market's a lot bigger. But so he goes in there. You want to take a jacuzzi or you want to take a hot tub or whatever the generic term is. It fills up with water. Does it fill up faster than normal, or is it just a normal like any other tub? Takes a few minutes.
That is actually a big complaint in the walk-in tub business, is that they get in there and then they sit and they wait, and it takes a long time to fill. So the jacuzzi specifically has what's called a fast fill faucet. It's got special technology. It fills up in half the time of the nearest competitor. So that complaint sort of went away with the jacuzzi, and they get in there, it fills up very quickly, and they can, start their bath.
Well, okay, that's kind of cool. So you're because I was thinking about it. You're sitting there and you're like whistling, twiddling your thumbs,
Right.
You know,
And can I bring another problem up?
yeah,
The same thing happens when they're done.
yeah. They
So
want to
think
drain
about
it.
you want to get out of there and you're shivering while it just takes forever to drain. So again, technology, quality. Jacuzzi has a fast fill or fast drain system, and it drains in half the time.
Was it like a little pump and sucks the water out?
It's got they call it a vortex action. It's very
really knows how to do
sophisticated technology from Jacuzzi that these tubs are draining in half the time.
Nobody
People
else,
love it.
no other tub companies have that kind
No,
of.
that's exclusive to Jacuzzi.
So that's the real deal.
Right.
So there you have it, folks. If you want a walk-in tub, the benchmark, which is the one that everyone else compares themselves to, would be the Jacuzzi brand.
But in the same way, Adam, we sell different models. You know, so that
Good,
we sort of
better,
have a
best.
good, better, best. They're all Jacuzzi, and they just sort of, as you go up in, you know, the higher end models just have more bells and whistles to them. I mean, we have hydrotherapy
What's the
jets.
hot?
and-
Yeah, let's go with the bells and like the Cadillac version. Tell
Right.
me, what does it have? Heated seat or anything? Or?
Well, listen, it's got jets. It has massage jets on your back and on your legs and on your feet. It has air bubbled, you know, jets that are making the water feel very buoyant, so you're floating, which is very good for arthritis and all different types
it's
of pain
therapeutic.
conditions. It's a therapeutic tub, which always reminds me to say that this could be, you know, written off for tax purposes as a home medical device.
Oh, it does. It does qualify.
Yes. So yes, it has a heater in it that keeps the water warm the whole time you're in there. You know, it has aromatherapy, wonderful smells. It has chromotherapy lights. You know, a hand shower so you can sit and do your personal bathing. I mean, it's pretty
So
wonderful.
there is a
product.
handheld shower unit. What about can you make it a full shower too?
Yes. So you can. That's the thing about a walk-in tub. People think of it as just going to be a bathtub. You can use it as a sit-down, you know, soaking bathtub therapy tub sort of thing. You can use it as a sit-down shower, or you can use it as a stand-up shower. So it really gives you a lot of
Lot to do.
possibilities. A lot of people have one bathroom, and maybe one user wants baths and one user wants a shower. They can get both with a walk-in tub.
That's interesting. So the key though is installation too. I mean, you have to have a smart. You know, it's not just anyone can put it in, right? There's electrical components to that. There's the extra plumbing. I'm assuming it's not just a plug and play.
No, it's complicated more than people realize. You know, we put in so many, we've gotten good at it. So we typically have a 3-man crew. We have sort of a plumbing expert. We have sort of a electrical expert, and we have sort of a carpenter who's helping. You know, sometimes you got to take a door apart, so forth, to get in there.
Right.
And we've got it down to a science. We literally can have a walk-in tub go in a day.
So
Amazing.
the consultant comes out. He has to measure the openings to make sure, because he'll know, potential any headaches. Because that's the key, folks. In fact, one of the signs of a good, competent contractor I've learned from the past, and I know Atlas Home Improvement practices or uses these best practices as well, is to measure twice, cut once. Right. So your front end guy who is educating the homeowners is also saying to them, okay, let's go. They're going to come up. They're going to put it in your side door. They're going to walk the hallway. They're going to come down to the bathroom, the bedroom door, then into the bathroom. So we have to make sure, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, you only have a 30-inch opening here. Guess what? We have to take the trim off. We'll install it again. However, there's a cost to getting this in here. So homeowners can be like, okay, now I get it. Instead of sticker shock, you build it to all right, it makes sense.
But like you say, every job is so different. So what's the plumbing like? What
old galvanized crusty.
Yeah, that's different than PVC plumbing.
Correct.
Obviously. So what's the water heater look like? I would never want to sell somebody something that wasn't going to work for them. So let's make sure the water heater is up to snuff.
So if you have a dingy 40-gallon water heater that's 20 years old, you're going to be like, all right, listen, I recommend you upgrade to a high efficiency 40 or a quick recovery or a 50.
Right.
Do you guys will do that too, or you typically stay away from that?
We recommend, if they need that, to just have a local plumber, put it in, because it's going to put it in so cheap.
Yeah, it makes
frankly.
sense.
But, we got to look at the electrical panel, make sure there's room.
Well, that's because it has its own circuit, right?
Correct. It's a dedicated circuit. So, and then every bathroom is different. If it's a typical 5-foot by 7-foot standard bathroom, that's one thing. But what if it's a master bath and they've got like a big garden tub? You know what I mean by garden tub? 20 inches high. So we get a lot of clients that have these beautiful garden tubs that were wonderful at one point in their life. They don't use anymore. It's wasted space.
Correct.
You can have that taken out and put a walk-in tub in its place, and it's just an absolute gorgeous before and after, but that's a little bit more involved as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So, and that's what I love about the renovation business. It reminds me of why I love the business. And the reason is because every job you do, even though it's a 5x7 bath is the average size of a bathroom, everyone is different because everyone is tailored and customized to the homeowner's taste or wants. Am I right on saying that?
Yeah, and I don't know, if they just have tile in their shower, it might be able to just go in right against their tile. But if they don't have tile or they want to replace their tile, they might need a wall system. So, every job is a little bit different, and we need to come out and look at it. The old-fashioned house call, and then we can tell people exactly what's involved. We kind of give them a couple different choices, A, B, C, let's say different styles of a jacuzzi, and then we talk to them about payment plans and how to make it affordable. And people would be amazed at how affordable this could be.
Well, that's the key. I was going to ask about financing. As you know, as the banks loosen the grip a little bit on lending money, and as the economy comes back and people become less of a risk, financing becomes more of a viable option. And in a bathroom remodeling situation where you might spend 30, 40 grand, tub liner, big time walk-in tub, homeowners are like, all right, I don't want to write a check for that. I want to just make a monthly payment. It's really simple because you offer all that in-house.
First of all, could do it for a lot less than what you just said. Okay. But yeah. And we got some wonderful terms in many, many cases. Obviously, it depends on people's credit, but we're getting a lot of people approved for interest-free. Two that are really popular, 60 months. Okay, Adam,
So
5 years
yep.
interest-free. It's like buying a car interest-free. That's a great way to do it.
0%, 60 months.
Yeah. And then I got a program that you don't pay anything and no interest for a whole year. You get it done now, you enjoy it, and then you pay for it this time next year.
Is there an average cost for a walk-in tub? So here's the thing. Let's just say 60 months, $15,000 cost.
I think that's absolutely reasonable.
$250 a month. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
That's 0%. I love that. I'm loving that.
Yeah. So for a couple $100 a month, you can stay in the home you love for the rest of your life and be safe.
And bathroom remodeling, it is an investment, is one of the best, or is the benchmark for renovations in your house. It's like
you're going to get a 70 cents on the dollar return if you ever sell.
Right. And that's the best. In case you want it, you can say newly remodeled bath. So that's cool. Well, if you guys want a walk-in tub that actually works properly, you want bath wraps, or you want just a good job in your bathroom, all you got to do is call Atlas Home Improvement. They're a pre-screen contractor from Hire It Done. Darian Bobby is the owner. The phone number to call them if you want a free estimate or you want to learn more about it, it's 800-378-1924. Again, that's 800-378-1924. Darian, your dad's in Florida. Tell him I said what up.
Okay.
Of course, best to you. I'm going to see you in a couple weeks. We're going to be doing television.
Good.
For Channel 4. We're going to do everything about walk-in tubs. I'm excited about that because I want to get in it. I'm going to be wearing a bathing suit.
Okay,
I won't be nude, but we're going to put bubbles in it.
Good.
It's okay. And it's going to be a gross look for live TV. But hey, you get to see me in a tub.
I'm going to hold you to that, by the way.
No, it's definitely. I'm going to be, listen, I use hyperbole. Okay. And the definition of hyperbole is gross exaggeration for effect.
Okay.
So as far as it goes for Channel 4, we are going to do that. And then we'll come back here and we'll talk about it again.
Very good.
Thanks for coming in. You guys rock. Good luck to you. And I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Okay. Thanks, Adam.
All right, good. We're going to take a quick break, folks. When we come back, more home improvement fun, things to do this weekend, how to hire a contractor, questions that you should ask them that they don't want you to ask. That's what I'm going to give you when we come back next. I'm Adam Healthman. This is Hire It Done, 97.1, The Ticket.